What is up, guys? 10-Bit Man here, bringing another battle. This is actually a Yu-Yu game I had with a person off of Smogon. I believe his name was Captain Knuckles or something like that. But this was a rather interesting game, and as you can tell, I have a pretty full Yu-Yu team here, except for one, and that's Kafagrigas, which is actually RU. He's got a bunch of lower tier stuff. The only Yu-Yu he technically has is Mew. Sharpedo is RU, Cryogonal's NU, Absol's NU, Magneton I believe is RU, and Elmomola is NU. But anyway, you can tell that I have more of a Trick Room team going here, and he's pretty much running on pure offense. So let's see what we got here. I can tell Elmomola's physical wall, Cryogonal's a special wall. But without further ado, let's get into this battle. Of course, I'm going to lead off with my pretty standard Yu-Yu, which is my Empoleon. Empoleon's there, to set up Stealth Rocks and all that fun stuff. He actually leads off with his Sharpedo, I think predicting that, because he actually has Earthquake on his Sharpedo. Most Sharpedos I usually see mixed with like Hydro Pump, Crunch, and Ice Beam. This appears to be a full-on physical Sharpedo with Life Orb. That Earthquake nearly takes me out, but luckily I do survive with 24. I just take this, I always set up my Stealth Rocks just, to get that extra damage when people switch in, which is always nice. I mean, his Cryogonal was probably his Rabbit Spinner, but I just want to get those Stealth Rocks up now so that stuff can take damage. And so, of course, if you don't know, Sharpedo's Stream Mode ability is Speed Boost. You get that +1 speed after every turn, which is always dangerous, especially when you put in the fact that Sharpedo's great offenses. So I want to switch my Porygon 2 to take the next hit. This is actually an offensive Porygon 2 with download instead of the custom trace. I get that special attack boost, which is awesome. That Earthquake doesn't even do half to me, which is great. I may be offensive, but I actually do carry Violet as well, just to give myself that extra needed bulk. Here he goes for the Stab Night Slash, and I wondered why they had Night Slash over Crunch, and then, oh, crit. Well, screw you, game. That's what I said. I mean, like, I was taking battles, I was really being hacked to death a lot, and that just really annoyed me just because it was another crit that I fell to, and I lost my good, offensive wall, which kind of stinks. So make sure I bring in my Azumarill, knowing I could take at least one hit, and I can probably KO it in return. That Night Slash nearly does half, which is rather impressive, but I'm just gonna, I didn't think Aqua Jet would kill, so just go for the Stab Waterfall and obliterate that Sharpedo, because Sharpedo is extremely frail. So down that goes, and Sharpedo's done a pretty good number on my team so far. Well, that's okay, but here he goes into his Elmomola, and I gotta switch out here, because my Azumarill being banned, it isn't going to do anything to this Elmomola. I'm predicting him Toxic, so I go into my Empoleon just to take that hit. And of course, me being a Steel type, I'm not going to take anything from that Toxic, which is great. So, my Empoleon, doing pretty well. So, well, not really well, you get what I mean, but in return, I really can't do much to this Elmomola, but he can't do anything to my Empoleon, so he's going to switch out, and he goes. I predicted him to go into his Magneton, but I did not go for the Roar. I instead just wanted to try to burn something on the switch and just go for the Scald. Its Torrent boosted its Stab. I just wanted to see how much it would do. Because I could have gone for Roar, because I know I can't switch out, because that Magneton is Magnet Pulse. So, but I do get the burn on Magneton, which is pretty nice. And, I'm going to die next turn regardless, unless he goes for, like, some random move. But he just shows Thunderbolt, and boom, I'm a dead, roasted Empoleon. So that's okay, man. I could have roared, but it kind of was a risky play, because we could have gotten to like maybe a setup something, or I don't know. Like, more concerning, I was worried I'd roar him into Absol, and he could have, Swords Danced and possibly just, it could have been dangerous. So I just, I went for the safe Scald. But here I go into my Victini. And he actually goes first, because I am the brave Trick Room Victini. That Thunderbolt does nothing, which is amazing. Go for that Trick Room. And, I'm expecting to go first next turn. And, so I can start obliterating stuff. But here's the thing. He actually goes first again. And I did not understand why. The only logical explanation I could think of is that this is a speed tie. And I have no idea how that's possible. Because Magneton, unless you're running negative speed IVs, there's no way Magneton can speed tie a Victini. So I have no idea what that could just happen. But I go for that V-Create, and of course has a dead Magneton. So just really sucks because I kind of lose momentum here because his reflects up and the Victini can't just, well, hit as hard, and that kind of stinks. But here he brings in his Absol, and I completely forgot about Absol. At least I'm just not used to seeing it in the Yu-Yu game. If he doesn't go for the Sucker Punch, he could Pursuit me. So I could have hit dead Victini, but he does not Pursuit. He instead takes the a kind of more safe option in going for the Sucker Punch. But of course, since I switched out into my Escavalier, that Sucker Punch is going to fail. And now he goes back into his physical wall, El Momola, to take a Megahorn. And El Momola, of course, is so bulky, and now the Reflective, I'm like, well, shoot, this Megahorn's not going to do crap. But here's the thing, my Escavalier is like, I'm going to penetrate your defenses, I will get a crit on you and destroy you. And that actually happened. I actually got a crit, and revenge is so sweet. That was the main thing preventing Escavalier from completing absolute hell on his team. Brings in his Absol. Who cares if it reflects up? That thing is going to die. So Absol goes down to that incredibly powerful Megahorn. And now he just has 2 Pokemon left. He's got his Mew and he has his Cryogonal left. And how comes Mew? I could be expecting maybe a fire attack, or I don't know. But here he shows he has Super Fang. And if you don't know, Super Fang always does exactly half to you. And so not much of a threat. And boom! Who cares if it reflects up? Choice Banded Stab Megahorn is going to obliterate you. Down goes that Mew, no problem. Just amazing. Just shows you the raw power of Escavalier. As the Reflect actually finally goes out, and of course he brings in his last Pokemon, which is Cryogonal. And of course, unfortunately for him, Cryogonal can do nothing to Escavalier. Just goes for the Ice Beam in vain. Does nothing to penetrate Escavalier's incredible steely defense. Go for that Megahorn. Never missed in this game, which is rather impressive. And of course, Cryogonal's piss poor defenses. Not going to take a hit. Goodbye, Cryogonal. That will be the game. Escavalier's ready to sharpen his little swords. And folks, I hope you guys enjoyed. A pretty short upload, but hope you guys enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. Pretty awesome Escavalier sweep right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.